is going on YouTube? This is the Live Sports Talk, and today I'm going to give a preview of the Home Run Derby, which starts in about an hour and a half from now, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. So I'm just going to go through the contestants, talk a little bit about them, and then give my prediction of who is going to win. So the first contestant that we have is Jose Bautista of the Toronto Blue Jays. This is his second home run derby appearance. He was in it last year. So far this season, he has 27 home runs, which is the leading home run hitter. And he's a powerhouse hitter. He always is, not always, but in the past couple years, he's led the league in home runs, and he's really just came out on his own and decided that he has the power to hit home runs, and he's been able to connect well with the ball and get it out of the park. So the second contestant is returning champion Robinson Cano. This is his second home run derby. He was in it last year and he won. He has 20 home runs in so far this season, and he's gotten hot recently, as not just home runs, but his all-around game. In the past 20 games or so, he's really turned it up, and he's been hitting like 370 something, I think, in his last 18 games. So he's hot right now, and he's the reigning champion. So he should have a pretty good chance this year. Next is Prince Fielder, this is his fourth home run derby. I think he's been in it the past 3 years. I think he won a couple years ago. He has one championship, and I know he was in it last year. I think he won the year before. So he has 4 appearances. He has 15 home runs this year. And he's just a big guy that can really consistently hit the ball far and drive it. And now that he's on Detroit this year, as you all know, hitting behind Miguel Cabrera. So he's always a good home run hitter. Has a lot of power and can hit the ball pretty far. And he's a normal home run derby candidate, so he's usually in it. Next is a first-time appearance by Mark Trumbo, who has 22 home runs this year. I really like Mark Trumbo. He came day one when he came into the league, which was last year. He set himself out as a power hitter, and this year he's finally getting credit for it. He's finally in the Derby. This is his first one. I expect him to come out and hold his own up there and do pretty well. After that is Carlos Beltran of the St. Louis Cardinals. This is his first home run derby appearance. He has 20 home runs, same amount as Cano. Without without Pujols, on the Cardinals, Beltran's really had to pull the load, and he's living up to it in a way, but they're still third in the division, so he could be producing more. But 20 home runs in the first half of the season is still very good, and obviously because he's in the Derby. So I don't see him really winning or doing too much, but you never know, because this thing is honestly just, it's not luck, but anyone can win it. Anyone that's in it can win it. Like, you could have a guy like Pedro Alvarez come in and win the home run derby. I mean, obviously he's not in it because he's not an all-star, but he could come in and beat all these guys. Or you could have like Miguel Cabrera could come in and win it. He's not an all-star, or he's not in the home run derby, but he could. So it's really just anyone's guess. So after Beltran is Carlos Gonzalez. This is Carlos Gonzalez's first home run derby appearance. He has 17 home runs, but he is really having an underrated year this year because he's on the. I think mostly it's because he's on the Rockies and they are not a good team, but he is finding a way to have a good year and have some really nice stats. So after him is Matt Kemp, who is, I think, is iffy, and I am going to put it out here right now. I'm not picking him to win because he has been injured, and this is his first. He hasn't even played a game before this. This is his first event back from his injury. He's not even playing in the All-Star game. He's going to come in and hit in the home run derby. He only has 12 home runs, but he's been injured for a good while, so that number is deceiving. So I don't see him doing too much because this is his first event coming back from the injury, and honestly, I'm not a Dodger fan personally, even though I do like Clayton Kershaw. But I would not be happy with this, and I'm not happy with this. Him coming back for the home run derby. I don't think it's a smart move. I think he should really just rest the All-Star break. If he's not even good enough to play in the All-Star game, why have him in a home run derby where if he goes far in this, he could be swinging the bat 30, 40 plus times, maybe 50, depending how well he does. Because there's 10 outs each round. That's 30 if he makes it to the finals. And, I mean, if he hits 20 home runs total, he's going to be at 50 hard swings of the bat trying to really crush the ball. So I don't know if I would want him doing that if I was the Dodgers. Finally is my personal favorite. I'm not picking him to win. I would love to see him win, but I just don't know if he can do it. I really want him to win. Andrew McCutchen of the Pittsburgh Pirates. This is his first Derby appearance, and he has 18 home runs this year. He's batting. He has the best batting average in the league at 362, I think it is. He's above 360, and I personally think I'm gonna put a video out on this sometime later, but because if the season ended today, if it was done today, I think Andrew McCutchen, so that would mean the Pirates would make the playoffs. I think Andrew McCutchen would be a serious candidate, if not winning, the NL's MVP. Because what he's been able to do this year, an all-around player, and able to bring the Pirates to the playoffs, who have not even had a winning season in over 20 years, like that would be absurd and outstanding, and give him the MVP award. Just give it to him. So I'm going to have a video on that later, but those are all the candidates. So now it comes down to my prediction. For this home run derby, I know I really want Andrew McCutchen to win. I'm going to be rooting for him, regardless of who I pick. I hope I'm wrong and he wins. I really do. But I'm going to pick Mark Trumbo because he just comes out and is a power hitter. And this is his second year in the league, and he could be that guy that not a lot of people have him as the favorite, but he's not so unknown that he's not going to win. So go with Mark Trumbo, and I hope that Andrew McCutchen wins. And on a side note, if you follow me on Twitter at LiveSportsTalk, I'll be tweeting throughout this. But I did tweet, and I wanted to share this with you guys. I'm really enthusiastic about the home run derby, which you'll see after the derby's over. I'm going to be, especially if Andrew McCutchen wins, it's going to be the most energetic video you've ever seen on YouTube, period. you would probably think I'm on drugs or something, but it's going to be fantastic. The first home run derby that I've ever really paid attention to and really watched and got into was the '08 home run derby, where Josh Hamilton set that record for most home runs in one round with, I don't remember how many it was. I think it was 28 in 2 rounds, maybe something. He set some ridiculous record, and that really got me into the home run derby. I will remember that for the rest of my life, and that just really got me into it because that was the first one I've really paid attention to, and it was that great of a home run derby. So I would like to see this year's live up to that. I don't know if it will or not, but I would love to see it live up to that expectations, even though those are pretty high expectations to have it live up to. So that's it for me. I'm going with Mark Trumbo, but I'm rooting for Andrew McCutcheon. And you can comment, like, subscribe, message me. As you can see with my last video, I am starting to put up some Xbox videos. And if you want to play me in Xbox, I will be happy to play you, and I will put the video up of our game, of pretty much any sports game. Just hit me up, let me know what's going on. Follow me on Twitter, comment, like, subscribe, inbox me, do whatever you want. Thanks for watching. That's it for me. Peace.